Hello, my people. Welcome back to Critics News with another hot update on as it take they go. In case you have not followed us on the social media handles, we're on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. I'm bringing you back-to-back update on waiting to happen from our domain in Biafra land, Nigeria. Say who? I know say Nigeria is a failed state, and we want to break out because we cannot continue to remain in a failed state. We are not failures, and we have brain to make better impact. As you can see on our screen, we have a couple of issues to treat right away. Starting from Rochas Okorocha, who said that man Nnamdi Kanu is a smart man. We agree with you on that one. He said that the man took advantage of Ndibo's unhappiness and naivety, and then he take and enter us. I say, okay, I don't hear, we don't know. And then we went to the transport minister, which is Urotimi. You see? Oh. Chibika Mechi. When I use Igbo, and I don't know where they see all this Urotimi. They will be adding different names to their names. That one is confusing. He said that Chinese is no longer borrowing them money. Chinese is no longer funding. They are no longer releasing funds. So they don't run come this Europe. So I want to use this opportunity to let him know that this is where we base. We people can borrow all the money you want to borrow in China. Nobody will talk to you because we are not there. And those ones too, I don't know how they take it. But for this Europe, I will make sure say when I no borrow money because I'm writing to the European Union tomorrow. You understand? I'll tell them that these people does not know how to manage money. They are only going to use it to build railway from Nigeria to Niger. That they are not using it for the right purpose that it was meant for. The document that they would sign, of course, if not that Europe is English, they can sign anything, even if it is madness, they will sign it to, just for their greed. They don't care what the consequences may be. As far as it's give me the money, they will sign anything. That's how they operate. Quickly, let's look at it. And on this video that I will play for you, Rochas Okorocha said that he became poorer after he became the governor of Imo State, and it's the same him now wants to run for presidency. If there is time, I'm gonna play it here. But if there is no time, then we'll postpone it to the next level. Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu took advantage of Igbos. Okoro Apaja, Okoroji, one more they won't chassis. Senator Rochas Okorocha has described the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, as a smart man who took advantage of the Igbo's unhappiness and naivety. Okorocha made the remark during a chat with Arise TV while commenting on IPOB's secessionist agitation in the Southeast. Okorocha insisted that most Southeast youth are not secessionists, but angry Nigerians railing against the system, making them easy targets for IPOB's agenda. That is where I disagree with this man. You're a very big liar. We have never been happy from day one. And all the people that you are talking about here, you are now are you the one to defend me? Have you defended me in infrastructural development? You are now defending that we are not trying to break away from a failed system. We all want to go away from this failed system called Nigeria. So stop yanning or patade. Stop speaking on my behalf. That is why we have a forum. That's why I'm telling you now that we don't want to stay with your one Nigeria because you are pursuing your political 2023 presidency ambition. That is you. So as far as you are pursuing it, you can do anything. If this one here with peace and honor is telling you that China is no longer responding to treatment, that now they have moved to Europe, what do you expect? These people have no conscience. They don't have, all they want is just their personal gain. How can somebody say that he became poor being the governor of Imo State after he looted everything? What are they charging him for today, EFCC, after he declared his gubernatorial ambition? What did they charge him for? For fraud, for thief, for looting. And you are there. All these people, if you see them, they will be doing like this. Like say, money when they their account, they can't lift it. They will be doing like this, dancing with you. I rush out the money from you. The year is smelling. So for your information and point of correction, we want to exit Nigeria. we want to exit Nigeria. Okay? We want to exit Nigeria. Now, did he issue any other thing? Now, Okorocha insisted that most Southeast youth are not secessionists, but angry Nigerians. We are not angry Nigerians, so we are Biafrans, angry Biafrans. You can put it like that, I can manage it. Angry Biafrans who are railing against the system because the people who are in charge in the country behaves like animals. They don't behave like human beings. Why do I always tell you that people in charge or in leadership behave like animals? Because I don't see the reason why I would see light and go back home and put darkness. It is only an animal that does not reason. Even animals say they reason better than the people we have in power as leaders. You can't go to Obodo Ibo, you see road, you see light, you see hospitals, you see schools. You see how they are paying people who are not even working, who are crippled. They pay them every month. But you come back in your own country and you can't implement it. You rather loot it. That is an animalistic behavior. Even an animal is better than you people. Douche. Now, the issue of IPOB is very controversial, and they are the agitators of young people, young men seeking for relevance, who even disrespected me during my tenure as a governor. I didn't see them as secessionists. They had been told that the rest of the country hates them. Nnamdi Kanu is a smart man who got these people to think as he wanted, he said. So that is what he was saying, because he wants to become president now. So he can use any guys at all to make sure that he convinces his Fulani masters to give him opportunity or drop the charges against him. They smell. China no longer responding. We are pursuing loans in Europe. Buhari's minister, Chibike Amechi. Before I tell him about this one, what did they call that goat? That Hausa goat. Ewu gaba. Ewu gaba for, you know that for, that is that kind of thing. Let me play you Rochas Okorocha, where he was saying that he became poor after he ruined and looted Imo State. Listen.
What can you lay your hands on that you did that is significant, that makes you deserving of wanting to be Nigeria's president?
Okay, Shehu, you know, when you ask so many questions, you tend to make us forget some. But the first answer I want to give you is, those who say I was broke, they are liars. That's a fabricated fallacy. Shehu, I think if you talk about Nigerians blessed by God, I raise my hand to say I'm one of them. I don't know, sometimes it makes me want to sound boisterous, and that is not good for me. I don't like doing that, but recently I'm beginning to talk to clarify issues. One, I want to say to you that I was Rochas before I became governor. In fact, governor made me poorer. If you could go to conduct bureau before I become governor, if my real estate alone in Abuja here, I'm sure you can find 1, 2, 3, 4 people who can count on it. But let me say something that might shock you. I had Rochas Foundation schools, so many of them. At that time before I became governor, over 18,000. And I know that to feed these children and educate them, it doesn't cost anything less than 500 naira a day. Calculate that, Shell. And know whether there's any day I wake up that 10 million, 15 million does not go out of my pocket. Is it Imo State government? How much is the Imo State government money? Imo State is really owing me, let me say it here, because I never collected my security vote. I'm supposed to collect from Imo State now 8 billion naira if I have to make claims for security votes I did not collect. I fed myself throughout in government house when I was there. I used my personal cars. I messed up for me to introduce free education in Imo State. And you're asking me, what can I prove that I've achieved? Let me say again, outside Mbakwe, may he so rest in peace. There's no governor or any government till date who can measure up what I've done in that Imo State, not even up to 20% of what I've done. Now, I'm the only first governor to introduce the free education from primary to university in Imo State. Shehu, I had more than 2,000 projects. I opened up for Owerri. It's there for everybody to see. The best cargo airport, the best hospitals are built, the best police headquarters, the best court, the best house of assembly, the best government house. All this was done by Rochas Okorocha. And I want to ask, one thing with you people, the journalists, investigative journalism is very poor in Nigeria. Imo is 45 minutes away from me. Can you drive there? And last time you had Otudoju, who at least went there, how he was talking about the achievement of Rochas Okorocha. Shehu, you should go there. If you go there, you will never in your life ask this question. And you insult the hell of those who said this. It's political permutation to see whether this Rochas ambition for 2023 can be rubbish. But I tell you what, they can't rubbish.
And I don't hear them. So if you know you are in Imo State, Bikono, kindly pay up your dues. You are owing Rochas Okorocha. You are owing him. He said that you people are owing him 8 billion, the money he spent for you, his own personal money. God. Somebody will come and say, oh, I want to become the president, I want to become the governor. Do you know what I told you? I told you people before that if it is mandated that corruption in you, they will cut off one of your hand and remove it. Bata, bata. If you call for people to be elected into government house, you see people fleeing. We will now have to go and figure out the people who will become our government officials, because you know that if you default, they will slice one hand, come out. But because it is looting is free, they only charge the EFCC charge it to court. Although all those nonsense is because he's an Igbo man, sha. But I'm not saying, but I'm saying based on you understand, based on analytics, based on our investigation. Yeah, he's still here deny you. I don't know, Okorocha, well done, I don't try well. Now, let me quickly touch out this our brother who said that China has stopped responding to treatment. That means China don't die when it comes to this project of borrowing money to Nigeria. They said the federal government has blamed delays in completing some major projects, including railways across the country, on the scarcity of funds. They don't loot the one when they finish. In an interview with Guardian, the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, hinted that the Chinese have stopped funding Nigerian government projects, and that this has stopped the federal government to start looking for loans in Europe to complete existing jobs. How can a country be borrowing upon all the mineral resources? All of una be failures. Una be failure, no be saying I'm out. We are stuck with lots of projects because we cannot get money. The Chinese are no longer funding. So we are now pursuing money in Europe. And when I look at the money they are borrowing in other countries and I compare with the one we have borrowed, the kind of comment by Nigerian will put you off, he said. The minister, however, noted that the Abuja-Etakpe Railway, which will link existing Etakpe Delta rail line, is underway. He said the link rail would have been completed, but for misunderstanding with a Chinese contractor, he assured that once the issues surrounding the project are resolved, work would begin on the route. You borrow money from China. You now call Chinese contractors to use the money and give them again. Let them pull it back to their country. So the youth in Nigeria, that is what I've been asking. Are the youth who are schooling up and down, you heard Rochas now saying the youth school, this and that, are they useless? So the school they are going for, the engineering they are studying, the physics, the science, you see them coming out as one of the best. They cannot handle contracts. You still go to China to call Chinese man to come and handle contracts for you in your own country. Shame on to all of una way there for that political office. Una be disgraced. You people are disgracing us. Una be total disgrace. Instead, you even use our own people. You go and call Albanese. You go and call Indian man. You go and call wait, I won't even talk. You go and call Masri. Make it so that the person must be white. So when they see it, it's a white man constructing it. Una brain don't scatter. Una brain don't scatter. Because me, if I want to do something, okay, black man will do it and do it better. and the black man no do am well, he go jail, better jail. They hang him with inside the jail. Gawa another person knew him in the previous contractor. You're the serious. Because we can do it. But because of even the Chinese have what did they work where we no feel work, mixing cement and sand. I be measuring a pillar we go put for inside river. I beg you, let me know what you they think about these people. They have failed woefully. They smell. Ekutoku Biafra and Kanu here na Akwiri. Nnamdi Kanu is using this thing. I bet we'll go another news.